This is a game changer because astronomers have hit the jackpot. This is their dream come true. A new chapter in astronomy has opened up.
Scientists looking for life on other planets like to talk about the Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold, but just right. And now NASA's found a planet that's right in that zone.
In August of 2016, a startling discovery in the field of astronomy caught the attention of researchers and space enthusiasts alike. A planet, strikingly similar to Earth, was found orbiting Proxima Centauri, a star located just 4.25 light-years away from our solar system. This finding, which could potentially alter our understanding of the universe and the existence of extraterrestrial life, has sparked a great deal of intrigue, particularly because, despite the significance of this discovery, it was shrouded in secrecy for an extended period of time. The planet, which is being referred to as Proxima B, is a rocky, Earth-sized planet located within the so-called habitable zone of its star, which is the region where conditions are just right for liquid water to exist, a key ingredient for life as we know it. This discovery raised the possibility that, just beyond our cosmic doorstep, there might exist a world not unlike our own, potentially home to alien life. The significance of this planet could not be overstated. It is the closest Earth-like planet ever found to our solar system, and it offers us a glimpse into the potential for life beyond Earth. However, as fascinating as this discovery was, it was not initially met with the fanfare one might expect. Instead, it was kept under wraps for several months. The European Southern Observatory, ESO, which played a significant role in the discovery, did not officially announce the finding for quite some time. This unusual delay in public acknowledgement led to speculation and theories about why the discovery was being kept secret. The timing and nature of the revelation, or lack thereof, raised more questions than answers. What was so significant about this planet that it warranted secrecy? Was there more to this discovery than the scientific community was letting on? And what could possibly be so sensitive about the discovery of a planet that could harbor life? The discovery was first made by a team of astronomers working with the ESO's Very Large Telescope, located in the Atacama Desert in Chile. The planet was detected through a technique known as the radial velocity method, which involves measuring the wobble of a star caused by the gravitational pull of an orbiting planet. By carefully observing the movement of Proxima Centauri, the researchers were able to infer the presence of an Earth-sized planet orbiting within the star's habitable zone. What made this discovery even more significant is the proximity of Proxima Centauri to our own solar system. At just 4.25 light-years away, Proxima B is located much closer to Earth than any other known exoplanet that might support life. Prior to this discovery, the closest potentially habitable planet was Kepler 452b, which is located about 1,400 light-years from Earth. The discovery of Proxima B, in comparison, places an Earth-like planet practically in our cosmic backyard. Given its closeness, it is conceivable that, within our lifetime, we might develop the technology to send probes to investigate this distant world. The planet itself is intriguing for several reasons. Proxima B is located in the habitable zone of its star, which means it could have the right conditions for liquid water to exist on its surface, essential for supporting life as we know it. The fact that this planet is so similar to Earth, coupled with its relatively short distance from us, makes it a prime candidate in the search for extraterrestrial life. Proxima Centauri, the star around which Proxima B orbits, is a red dwarf. Red dwarfs are low-mass stars that are much cooler and dimmer than our Sun. These stars are by far the most common type of star in the Milky Way galaxy, and many of them host planets within their habitable zones. However, red dwarfs are also known for their unpredictability. They often produce violent flares, which could pose a challenge for life to thrive on planets in their orbit. While this could be a concern for Proxima B, it is also possible that the planet has developed a protective atmosphere or other conditions that could shield it from harmful radiation. Despite the excitement that Proxima B generated within the scientific community, the official announcement of its discovery was notably delayed. It wasn't until several months after the initial findings that the European Southern Observatory made the announcement public. During this time, there were reports from anonymous sources within the ESO who leaked details of the discovery to the media. These leaks sparked widespread speculation about the true nature of the discovery and the reasons behind the secrecy surrounding it. Why the delay in announcing such a groundbreaking discovery? One theory is that the astronomers involved in the research were cautious about drawing premature conclusions. After all, just because a planet is located in the habitable zone of a star doesn't necessarily mean that it has conditions suitable for life. There was a need for further observation and data collection to confirm the planet's characteristics, and perhaps the scientific community wanted to ensure that the planet's potential to support life was not overstated. Another possibility is that the secrecy was tied to the discovery of something even more remarkable. Could it be that, in addition to finding an Earth-like planet, scientists had also detected signs of life on Proxima B? This would be a monumental breakthrough in the search for extraterrestrial life, and would likely prompt a major shift in our understanding of the universe. The notion that we might have detected alien life so close to home is a tantalizing one, but it remains speculative. Nevertheless, the idea that scientists might be sitting on information about potential life on Proxima B certainly adds an intriguing layer of mystery to the story. Now let's move to another astounding find that will leave you questioning everything you knew about aliens.
A new government report is raising eyebrows across the country, especially among anyone interested in extraterrestrial.
In 2013, an intriguing image captured by the International Space Station was presented at the Brasilia Planetarium, sparking widespread interest and speculation. The photo shows a massive, unknown anomaly hovering above the Earth, with an estimated diameter ranging between 3,000 to 5,000 miles. This mysterious object has left both scientists and UFO enthusiasts puzzled, as its origin and nature remain unclear. The image was first unveiled during a public presentation at the planetarium, which quickly attracted attention due to the scale and peculiar nature of the object. Given the size of the anomaly, comparable to the diameter of some planets, many viewers wondered if it could be an extraterrestrial craft or a natural phenomenon previously unknown to science. While some have suggested that the object could be a massive asteroid or debris from space, others believe it could be a cloaked or camouflaged structure of unknown origin. No official explanations have been provided by space agencies, leading to further speculation about its nature. With no direct confirmation or detailed analysis, the anomaly has remained a subject of intense debate. Some have even suggested that the object may be linked to extraterrestrial activity, theorizing that it could be a satellite or observation device placed in orbit by an advanced alien civilization. Others speculate that the object is a naturally occurring space phenomenon, like a massive cloud of space dust or a formation of cosmic debris.
And at one of those close encounters, he believed he was picking up signals from Mars.
The question of extraterrestrial life, whether driven by curiosity or fear, has sparked countless works of fiction, space missions, and billion-dollar government research programs. Satellites and telescopes scour the vastness of the universe, searching for even the faintest sign that life exists beyond Earth. However, stories of extraterrestrial life are not confined to distant planets. Mars, Venus, and even our own moon have been the subjects of numerous theories and stories about life hiding beneath or on their surfaces. In fact, one such chilling tale comes from even closer, from right here in Earth's orbit. This story dates back to the time of Nikola Tesla, and possibly even earlier, and revolves around an unexplained object that should not have been there. An object said to have been orbiting our planet long before recorded history. This is the story of the Black Knight satellite. In the vast emptiness of space surrounding Earth, a massive and intricate structure is said to linger, possibly having orbited our small blue planet since before humanity emerged from caves and began documenting history. Those who have detected signals from this mysterious object have named it the Black Knight. One of the earliest mentions of the Black Knight satellite comes from the renowned scientist, inventor, and visionary Nikola Tesla in 1899. While monitoring a wireless receiver he had designed, Tesla began receiving transmissions from an unknown source. The signal, he noted, was mathematical in nature, suggesting an intelligent origin.
I'm obsessed with trying to receive further radio communications from other planets.
Tesla asserted that the orientation of the transmission indicated that it could not have come from Earth. For the rest of his life, Tesla maintained that the signal was of extraterrestrial origin. He also reported that the source seemed to be moving, disappearing for periods of time, only to return unpredictably. In the 1900s, strange, unidentified radio signals were detected across the globe, wherever radios were in use. Many of these anomalies seem to align with Tesla's earlier account, displaying the same characteristics: signals of unknown origin, difficult to trace, that appeared to move and sometimes vanished, only to re-emerge without warning. Then came the 1950s. Although the first man-made satellite Sputnik wouldn't be launched until October of 1957 by the Soviets, news reports from as early as 1954 cited astronomers and government officials claiming that an unusual artificial satellite was already orbiting Earth. Even more intriguing, these reports suggested that the satellite was in a polar orbit, an orbit that would have been extremely difficult to achieve, even after humans had mastered satellite launches. A 1954 article in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch discusses Donald Kehoe, an American Marine Corps naval aviator who claimed to have direct knowledge of at least one large, silvery, disc-shaped object in orbit around Earth, following an unusual polar orbit. It seems that even before humans began launching our own satellites, there were observations of these strange orbital patterns, leaving people wondering about their origins and how they got there. The mystery of the polar orbit could explain why signals, which had been received for decades, would inexplicably disappear and then reappear in seemingly random new spots in the sky. After Sputnik's launch, the polar orbit of these unidentified satellites sparked even more debate. Those involved in satellite launches discovered that the gravitational forces acting on objects in polar orbit made it challenging for them to maintain their positions for extended periods. As a result, polar orbit wasn't used for human-launched satellites until the early 1960s due to these difficulties. So, how did so many people and organizations observe a satellite in a polar orbit during the early 1950s?
Corporation wants to give away its technology freely.
How might Tesla have detected something similar through radio anomalies? Could it be possible that an unknown satellite has been in polar orbit above Earth since before humans had the technology to launch it? Could these unidentified signals have come from the Black Knight satellite? Over the years, many have claimed to provide photographic or video evidence of the Black Knight satellite, though many of these images are easily explained. For example, the following images from the STS-88 space shuttle mission in 1998 are frequently circulated as pictures of the Black Knight satellite. However, upon closer inspection, it's clear that these images show a thermal blanket that was lost during the mission. In a video released of the mission, the blanket can be seen drifting away from the astronaut working on the International Space Station, with radio chatter audible as someone remarks, "Looks like a thermal blanket got away from you there." The ongoing spread of these images only serves to spread misinformation and cloud the search for truthful evidence of the Black Knight satellite. However, there are alleged photos of the Black Knight that remain unexplained. One such image was captured from the live feed of the International Space Station. A viewer recording the feed noticed that it had been cut off, but upon reviewing the footage, they found this image just before the feed was interrupted. An eerie sight, to say the least. The image appears to show a large, dark, unnatural object in low Earth orbit. This object doesn't resemble typical space debris, and it's quite different from the often sensationalized thermal blanket images from the STS shuttle mission. Reliable images of the Black Knight satellite are rare, but they often come from other satellites or cameras on the International Space Station. NASA's consistent denial of the Black Knight's existence suggests they're likely content to let these images remain hidden. With so much disinformation spread throughout popular culture about the satellite, this incredible story risks being buried under layers of lies. Some people claim the satellite arrived in Earth's orbit 13,000 years ago, an arbitrary date with no evidence to back it up. The signals purportedly sent by the Black Knight have been decoded by charlatans across the world, each new fraud claiming to have cracked a star chart meant to convey a message from extraterrestrial intelligence. It's important to be cautious of such false claims. There's enough real, observable evidence to support the Black Knight story without resorting to sensational, misleading nonsense. In fact, despite the dishonesty surrounding it, more credible evidence continues to surface each year supporting the existence of the Black Knight. In 2016, the U.S. government's National Reconnaissance Office, NRO, launched several secret satellites, with their purposes shrouded in speculation. While no one can definitively say what those missions entailed, one notable detail was their mission patch, which depicted none other than a Black Knight. To be fair, the NRO is known for having controversial or thought-provoking mission patches. If you look at some of their other patches, there seems to be a consistent theme. An animal or mythical creature holding Earth in its grasp, as if nothing is beyond its reach. As unsettling as that sounds, it makes sense given that the NRO is a surveillance organization, essentially a network of spy satellites. The purposes of this network are classified, but why the change in theme for this particular mission's patch? What does the Black Knight have to do with surveillance? Could these secret satellites have been attempting to communicate with or intercept an ancient extraterrestrial satellite? The true purposes behind these missions are so highly classified that it's impossible to know for certain. And if the nature of the NRO is any indication, we may never learn the true reason for these missions. If the Black Knight appearing on the patch for these mission launches was just a playful jab at the UFO community, we may never hear the punchline. And if it was truly a mission to investigate an ancient alien satellite in low Earth orbit, well, we probably won't uncover that mystery either. At least not until Elon Musk stumbles upon it, parks a Tesla Roadster on it, and then lands it in Los Angeles. If you find this discovery bizarre, stay tuned, because what I'm going to share next is even more shocking. In 2019, several photographs surfaced online, claiming to show 3 massive UFOs flying past the International Space Station, ISS. The images appear to capture triangular-shaped crafts, sparking widespread debate among UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Many believe the footage to be genuine, especially since triangular UFOs have been reported by the public for decades. The triangular UFO shape is one of the most commonly seen, often described as silent and capable of hovering motionless in the sky. Over the years, numerous reports have emerged, with witnesses describing dozens of these crafts in the sky at once. Some even claim that these UFOs are capable of high-speed departures, faster than any conventional aircraft currently known. It's important to remember that UFO simply stands for Unidentified Flying Object, meaning the object in question is unidentified at that moment in time. It doesn't necessarily imply an alien origin. The theory that these triangular crafts are top-secret government vehicles, possibly the next step in stealth technology, has been proposed by some experts. Others argue that these objects may still be unexplained, with many sightings reported in the UK and other countries. In the 1990s alone, the UK had over 4,000 reports of triangular UFOs, and similar sightings have been reported in Belgium, France, Holland, and Germany. These UFOs are typically seen at night, hovering for several minutes before speeding off. What do you think these objects could be? Let us know your thoughts.